Hey now, I think we're live, yeah. Let's see. Get my control panel up here so I can see what's happening. Well, hello everybody, whoever is out there listening and watching and paying attention. Thank you very much for coming in and hanging with us today. The cat is always kind of present around these parts. She's a real hoot. She's a deaf cat, and I end up with her in my lap most of the time. So, like I said in my video description, I've got some really cool stuff planned out for today, and I've got this new kind of a neat camera rig that I'll have to show you guys in another video. But the cool thing is this has been a dream of mine for a long time, is to have a streaming camera lesson room to be able to, you know, put things out on the internet and become a part of, you know, the fabric of drumming as it is. So one of the things that you'll know about me too is that I harp on technique a lot, because having good technique, I want to change to here. Hi. Having good technique is one of those things that if you think about martial artists, there's a reason why they drill in kata all the time. You know, they're constantly just, you know, working on those finer muscle movements and things like that, because you have to work on those intangible items that, you know, that don't seem to make any sense, but they make all the sense, because they're the smaller, finer muscle movements that they're the larger outer ones that, you know, the smaller, finer ones, you know, end up getting into sync with. So kind of lost my train of thought. Anyways, I was gonna do one last Friday, but I got sort of waylaid, and I thought that I could eat Mexican food after a pretty extensive 50th birthday present from my doctor, and that's really all I'm going to say. But the cool thing is I will say this, is that if you haven't been screened and you're over 50, you probably should, because I discovered there was one little thing, and they removed it, and it was not cancerous. So for me, that's a victory, because cancer runs really strong in my family, and I feel like, you know, I dodged a bullet there. So yay. Yeah, take care of yourselves. Us old guys gotta hang, you know. Anyway, so one of the things I've been doing lately in rebuilding my my world, so to speak, always doing something, right? You know, building, constructing, you know. And one of the things that I did is I found my book. I wrote a book back in 1998, 99, 2000. It was called, still is called, Time, Space, and Rhythm. And I'm currently rewriting it. I want to sort of revise it and make it cooler, because it's got some really neat exercises in it. And back when I did it, I didn't have any sophisticated music programs that I could access. I had Word and I had Paint. So what I did was I created my own musical notation out of Microsoft Paint. I did copy and paste, and I basically set that I engraved the entire book as, you know, drawing it, but in digital format, and I laid it out in Microsoft Word 97. I thought it was pretty cool. I had no idea how anything worked, but I sat there and beat my head against the wall until I finally figured it out, and I laid out a book, and it's like, wow, that's kind of cool. So I have no copies of the original text on computer, but what I did do is I scanned it into a PDF, and I used optical character recognition, and I've been going through and just kind of line by line fixing it, and I'm adding to it because I've written so much more since then. And anyhow, that's kind of the gist of that, and it's really nice to see you guys. Well, I can't see you, but you know what I mean, right? Okay, so first things first, let's talk about form, proper form. Since this is a drum lesson, you know, I said this is a drum lesson. It's not just me sitting here wanking around on the drums. I mean, there'll probably be some of that, but I just want to help people get some good solid fundamentals under their feet so we can, you know, carry on and be better drummers. Let's see. This is what I would suggest is work on one stick down and one stick up. Watch this transition. See how it's like there's a thread behind my neck and it touches, it's connected to each drumstick tip and it goes down like this. So down and up, just like that. One stick down and one stick up. Now, here's the important thing. Keep the end of the stick in this part of your hand. And the reason why, regardless if you play French timpani or you play Germanic or American or whatever, the idea is to get your range of motion set. 90 degrees, 0 degrees. Let me go to the side camera here if you can see. Is this better? Yeah. So 90 degrees, 0 degrees, like that. Here's 90, 0. And then one down, one up. Bang, 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 like that. Speaking of bang, pretend like there's a drum behind each of your shoulders. So when you come up, see like that? Right there? Here it is. Let's go center, like that, yeah. So you can kind of see both sides. Like this, and this, and this, and this, like that. And I'm using my wrist only. I'm not letting it fly out. Let's go here. I'm not letting it come out like that. You see how that is right there? See how it comes up like that? I'm bringing my wrist all the way back. But I'm not putting any stress. There's no stress. It's just a natural bend. And the way you stretch that, you can put your hand out like a stop sign and pull just gently. You don't want to stress anything. You don't want to pull yourself out of whack and hurt yourself. If it hurts, don't do it. Over like this, pull in lightly, just light pull. You just want to feel kind of the tendons loosen a little bit. They'll just kind of come. It's a good feel and stretch. Then flip it over like this, pull inward, but gently, because this will loosen you up a lot in your forearm. And then finally, over, make a fist, and then pull slightly like that. So this is my stretching routine. I just do these and stop sign and this right here, and there we go. Nice loose stretchy thing. So back to the one stick down, one stick up. Pretty remedial, easy stuff. If you do it right, it'll pop to the top like that, and it's gonna hit the drum behind your shoulder here. So like that. Let me give you the front view. Got it? Cool. Okay, now, so let's talk about paradiddles. So let me go here and find, oh wait, there it is. Yeah, examples. And watch this. Bam! And it's blocking my face. Let me fix this. I'm sorry, that shouldn't be like that. No. Okay. So what you're looking at, how do I do that? God, that's weird. Over there. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The reason why I put that rest in there is because I want you to be aware of it. If I go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and like, what happens? It'll turn into a triplet. That's not what we want to do. It's 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You can keep 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 maybe I'm trying to be tricky and stuff. So that's the rhythm pattern that we're going to look at right now. Are you guys seeing this? Is this streaming? Are we live? Is anything happening? We got bad, Let's see what's happening here. No, I don't want to do that. I want to find out what's going on with my stream here. This should have been working. I had this set up all nice and earlier. And you know what it probably is? In my neighborhood, it's probably turned into a dang, it's like after 5 o'clock and everybody's, you know, at home and doing their thing. 2000. Oh, is that a good bit rate? I don't know. Jeez. Come on, let's see if I can bump up my bit rate a little bit. Keyframe frequency at 4 seconds or less. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, hang on. Just a little weirdness. Let me find these settings, and I've got to set something here right. A video, and now audio, nope. Okay, where's the key output? And higher equals this. Okay, let's see if I can make that work. Is this gonna work? It's bad stream. Damn, man. Come on. Okay, hang on a second. I gotta stop. Oh, it sucks. Okay. Settings. Output. Hang on a second. Be right back. Okay, I think we're back. We had a little bit of a mishap there, it would seem. We were having some stream issues. And now it seems that we've got good stream, and that's a good thing because it's a real drag when you can't see what you're watching. So I'm going to just sort of set my camera windows up here. You can see back on the monitor over there that I've got a TV monitor. So it allows me to hang with you guys over here. And yeah, here we go. So let's go back to the examples where we were. And that would be here. And example 1 we looked at, yeah. Example 2, I've just changed it to a, let me go here. I just changed that to, it's Scottish over under. And Louis Carabetta, you know exactly what I'm talking about, buddy. That's Malcolm Rosenberger's thing. So, Scottish over under. Above the line is right, below the line is left. So here's how this would play, basically. That's that pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, that's a pretty easy pattern to learn, obviously. Watch this. Let's add a little extra something to it. What's this DUT stuff? That's down, up, tap. So, let's have one stick down and one stick up, like we had it there, see? Got one stick down, one stick up. Remember this, the switching thing? So let's bring the right hand down and then the left hand up and tap with the right. Watch. Down, up, tap. Now I'm in the exact opposite position where I just was. So instead of having my right stick up and my left stick down, my left stick is up and my right stick is down. I've just completed that cycle. And one thing I know about the body is that it likes to repeat certain things. It likes to create cycles and circles and habits. It's like when you play, you know, you have your own way of doing it. Most people do. Some people might start with the kick drum. You know, when you do your typical, you know, caveman rock triplets. That's going to be your own personal preference. So the body likes to develop and create habits for itself. So that pattern, again, is down, up, tap, and then down, up, tap, and then down, up, tap, and then down, up, tap. Okay, so you're like, well, what does this have anything to do with paradiddles? Well, it's what this is. It's called the primary move. It's the primary move of a paradiddle. Primary motion of a paradiddle. And the primary motion is what you're going to, if you develop it to where you get that mechanical switch back and forth occurring for yourself, then it becomes less of a mechanism to be like, go to the next here. So this is down, up, tap, tap, down, up, tap, tap. That's the completed paradiddle. If you look at it, it's right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. And you can see the symmetry in that line. The way that it's 1 up, 1 down, and then 2 up, and then 1 down, 1 up, and then 2 down. It's a really fun way to visualize it. And also, you can... dang it, I'm going to move this out of the way. I didn't expect that to be like in my way, but we'll just put it there because it looks cool because I can go, there it is right there. It's, get that out of the way. It's down, up, tap, tap, down, up, tap, tap. Let me slow it down. So, up, tap, tap, and then up, tap, tap. So now your paradiddles, when you play them, instead of going right, you're like, what is a paradiddle for? Instead of doing that, play it like this. It's like 1, 1, 1, 1, left, right, left, right. And that wasn't a strict paradiddle, it was just kind of me sketching along a paradiddle-like pattern. We could break into it and fool with it, but there's more things to do than that. So one of the things I'd like to bring about now, well, center cam here. Back when I wrote this drum book, Time, Space, and Rhythm, I was really kind of into the whole paradiddle thing, and I had learned that, you know, oh wow, there's so much cool stuff you can do. And linear drumming, the whole linear term, was kind of a fresh thing back in those days because young drummers were getting hip to that and play in a more linear style. Now, let me explain linear. In case you were going, what is linear? Well, linear means following a line. Now, rhythm is strict, you know, pretty much points on a line as it falls, and that's what drummers do, is kind of quantify that. And anyways, what playing a linear beat is when you play something. Here's an example of a regular beat. Regular beat. Here's the same beat but played as a linear. 1, 2, 3. Nothing hits at the same time. Now that can open up a lot of possibilities. So if you go you can play around with that and see where you can take it. You know, nothing hits at the same time. It's a sort of a fun rhythmic kind of game. You can chase around yourself and don't let anything happen at the same time. And better yet, do it with a click track, because the more you work with a click track, the better you're going to get overall. You're going to be able to relax. If you want to know a really good trick to becoming a better timekeeper, don't speed when you're on the freeway, because that's the same type of patience you have to exercise when you're playing drums with other people. You have to, you know, open up and are we what? Are we cool here? Or we got bad stream? Shit. Keyframes are not being synced often enough. Let's see. Hold on a second. Hold on. And we're back. Ha! I keep having to dink with a stream, so man, this stuff's a learning curve. I mean, jeez. Oh dear. It's kind of fun to learn at the same time. It's a big pain in the ass. And well, that's just how it is. It's okay. Let's move on to some other stuff here, and let me find this and examples, and we're gonna go check this out. That's a page from my book, Linear Patterns with the bass drum on the ah. Let me move this over a bit like that, and we got good health. Just make sure I can see where this is. Only problem is the Band Geek. Hey, man. Okay, so this is a book from a page from my book from way back, and it's a pretty cool exercise. It's basically right, left, right foot, left, right, left foot. It's that primary motion of the paradiddle. Right, left, right, 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 left, right. Okay, so that's fairly easy to do. Let's maybe pick it up a little bit. Very easy beat. It's got this sort of a yin yang sort of shift to it. Right, left, left, right, left. And one of the cool things is that pattern, it doesn't ever change. It's the same thing. You can maybe get a little tricky with your feet with it. Right, left. Playing with the foot as a part of the I'm just kind of banging whatever out of my head there. So let's get back to the track here. If you look at number 2 there, it's the same thing, but look, the accent's on the and then the E of 3, and it's on the 2 and the 4. So 1, 2, 1. A good feeling groove. Number 3, let's take that one. 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, so it'd be a 1 and a. Kind of wants to go a little faster because of those 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. That's the accent pattern. So we're just changing the accent pattern, but we're not changing the sticking. So 1 E. Let's kind of move it around a little bit and see what happens. I got off of it. Every so often you throw yourself a downbeat, you know. Number 4 would be 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. The idea is to keep the quiet notes really super low and the loud notes higher. Do I have a, no I don't have one. Hang on a sec, let me make a example with the left camera, because I need to have a left camera, right? Yeah, I do. So let's duplicate that scene right there. So let's make that left cam. Left. And then okay. And then go, let's see. Left cam. Left cam. There it is. That one right there. And then now I've got, yeah, that's much nicer. Hello, I'm back. So there, the exercises are over there now. You knew that. How are we looking on our stream? Are we killing it still? Are we sucking? Or we're good? All right. Yes, that's great. It's looking okay. Feeling yeah, Medeski, Martin, and Wood. Heck yeah, man. That's some good stuff. God, those guys were so organic. All right, so let's go back to the to that groove thing. Where are we? I need to actually make the window bigger here because I am there. All right, I can see now. So if you look at I'm not gonna. Yeah, number 5 would be. It gets a little tedious for me anyway. There's a way to find the music in it, and all of these are, you know, inspiration, jumping off points. I wouldn't, you know, never limit yourself to, you know, what's there. Move it around the kit, you know. Take things and definitely, where'd it go? Oh yeah, here we go. Let me actually add this little thing to my stream pad here. This thing is so freaking killer. Man, I mean, it's just the coolest little thing ever. So, where we, yeah, there's that, and then we're gonna, let's see, copy that, good buddy, and put it right there, and then we're gonna call that left cam, left L-E-F-T cam, and then center cam, but it's gonna be left cam with foot in page 29. Okay. Yeah, this is stuff that I'm doing that you guys probably can't see, but it makes it all easy for me to do. I'm trying to make it easy so I can like do that. And the cool thing is that the streaming rig, man, it's not. It didn't cost a lot of money to set up. It was a pretty easy, install. And the little mounts, I was just thinking about it earlier. I mean, back in the 90s, the little, specialized gimbal mounts and clamps and stuff. Man, that stuff would be like, I don't know, 80, 90 bucks for a little tiny thing that, now you can get them for, I don't know, they're pretty reasonably priced. Like 12 bucks US or something. And anyways, I'm really stoked on this this setup now because it's just kind of gonna open up a lot of cool ideas. Another thing is what do we got? The double strokes on number 6. Number 8. I should practice on my own stuff before I try to sit here and demonstrate it on live TV. Anyway. So, the road to linear drumming. It's a fun idea to be able to, kind of throw stuff down and let it flow. I recommend keeping some sort of a time. Something to headphones are cranking in my ears. So here, and we're gonna go to that because I like that angle. Let's do that with the feet, right? left foot. There. Try something with my video settings here. 1 second. I'll be right back. Yes. Okay. So that was going to give us buffering. Okay. All right, I think we're cool. Again, yes, because what I had to do is adjust the keyframe rate. I'm gonna get this stuff figured out, like eventually. Paradiddles. Their left foot and the right hand, right foot and the left hand. And eventually, what can happen is you can start decoupling your right hand from the rest of you, and you can come up with like patterns like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So. Flip it around, so any variation of 16th notes on the left, on the hi-hat that you happen to decide to want to come up with and work through. It's been a while since I've kind of gone through all those old calisthenics. It's a good, it's a good sort of dose of self-realization when you get yourself into a performance situation and you're like, oh man, geez, I didn't realize how far out, of round it's been, or how long it's been since I was able to sit down and actually go through the small, variations of these particular figures and stuff. How are we looking over here? Bad. Dang it. Oh. Let's see. Lord, bit rate. No. Hang on. Let's see what happens. Yay, okay, we're back. We keep dropping out little times here and there because I go and change the settings to try to improve the speed. Because here in my neighborhood, we don't have like the fastest internet, and it's like after 5 o'clock right now, so everybody's coming home from work and turning on their TV, and so everyone jumps on the computer, and the next thing you know, the entire internet on the block just gets soaked. So that's okay. I'll have to do it at 2 a.m. when it's really quiet. No, I wish I could. That'd be really fun. So, where are we? Buffering. Yeah, how's the buffering now? Is it not buffering or what? Let's see where we are. Yep. Okay, a little bit behind there. Cool. All right, so let me go back here and watch this. And I think it's good. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, so this will improve. It will continue to improve. I'm going to start doing more impromptu streams with the Q2N rig and see what happens. I think I'm going to bounce over to Facebook and just sort of give it a trial run and see what happens and see how this works. So if you go over to my Facebook page, maybe you'll catch me. So, all right, I'm going to bounce over to there for right now. I'll see you in a few minutes or next week. Thanks.